Oh. Oh, I am sorry. Oh. Who will really offend? Is it as if a girl we offend somewhere, when not green one forgive us? Or we do bad, we not really know as a citizen of Nigeria? Oh, Baba ne Baba. Oh, my people, wako yo. Oh, my dear. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a sad one for me today. A sad one. You know, over the years, I've been asking back to back, who we offend for this country? Being a citizen of this country, who we offend? Nobody want to answer me. Maybe I'm not asking the right question. Or maybe the question I'm supposed to be asking should be, are we in a democracy or in a military rule? That should be the question I should be asking. Because with the suffering inflicted on the people of Nigeria, only a military regime should be able to inflict such pains on people. Not in a democratic world. The first government on us, first leadership on us. Those days I used to think in democracy is election, not a selection. But what we are seeing today, evidence that we are seeing today is selection, not election anymore. Our votes, I don't even know whether I should say it counts or it no longer counts. They keep telling us, motivating us that vote because your vote counts. But yet, the commission that is supposed to make our vote count have become compromised. They don't compromise them. Because it's not the situation of the biggest bag wins the election in my country. Oh, who do us? Who do us? Why are we suffering in our own land? A land that is so blessed with so many mineral resources, with so many natural resources. Yet, the evil leaders among us decided to keep oppressing the citizen. Just yesterday, I read in the news, in fact, I watched in the news that over 1,000 migrants were rescued in the Sea of Tunisia. And guess what? Nigeria makes up 80% of those population. Why? It's our country. We are running away from our country. Our country is no longer safe for us. It's no longer safe for us. I live in a country that over how many weeks now I never use my 2 I see lights. No lights. I don't get lights. Or are we going to talk about the situation of the Naira crush? Only in Nigeria now we get 2 currency, old and new. Only in this country now for they exist. And now what is happening? Just watch what happened in Bayelsa yesterday. Our women, our people came out, started protesting. Old money, they not see. New money, they not see. Okay, Supreme Court say, President, allow the old money to be circulating alongside the new money. Hoopah! President not talk anything. Now, bank are giving out old notes and refusing to collect the same old notes. Same thing when that happen. Now we still day to day. Oh, who do us? Now, some people now said now not they collect the old Naira notes. If you carry the old Naira note, go meet them, they not they collect. Bus drivers not they collect. Traders not they collect. How you must say more we tell you? How? Okay, let's assume. No problem. Make them do away with the old notes. Where is the new Naira notes? My own money, I cannot get access to it. I don't remember the last time I seen Naira hold for hand. It has been very long. Naira is not scarce in the Naira land. And now what is the excuse of the people that is rejecting the old Naira note that the Supreme Court have given an order that you continue to circulate this old Naira note alongside the new Naira note till 31st of December? What is the excuse? The excuse is that Presido no gree talk put. After all, the Supreme Court gave order before the president, he went against their order. After Supreme Court declared that, okay, old Naira note should be existing until a certain date, the president came out and said, no, it should not be like that. Only the 200 Naira old Naira note should remain in existence. Now the Supreme Court have ruled again about the president that, okay, allow the whole naira note to circulate. Now, waiting with the see now, the president don't keep mute. He don't keep short. CBN governor don't keep short. Why? Now, how do you expect the people now to be accepting such? Because they know, say, President Fillon Vest come and say, I hear waiting Supreme Court talk. I don't talk am again. Nobody should circulate the old naira notes. That's why people are afraid. Now, President, what are you waiting for? You don't even need to come out to address us. After us, we are nothing to you. You don't need to come outside. Just make a statement, make the right time. Make the right time so that news agency will carry it. Social media will carry it. So that people will now know that you have spoken. But yet, instead, what do you have to say? If they talk to anybody, the election don't give Tinubu presidency, who not care about the president, who feel say the rubber may go cut. Now that will be the problem of the country now. Every day people are running away from this country. People say, there's no war in Nigeria, but why are people running? There is war in Nigeria. Of course there is war. There is war where you cannot access your own money. It is called war. There is war when we don't have the basic amenities in our country. There is war. No lights. Only tomorrow away for a year which day. Come see everywhere. Don't scatter. Erosion don't carry us. Did the leaders care? No. The governors of various states that election will be taking place on the 18th of March in their state, they don't care anymore about the people. All they care about is campaign. Just look at Nigeria, those states. Those states when Obaseki resumed office before, it turned out to law and other states. But because they campaign now for state house of assembly, go see bus driver now Ring Road, center of Ring Road, now that they park, they carry people now. No law and order again. All they know is their own power, selfish interests. Their selfish interests. No law and order anymore. Because of election. I came out this morning, I'm vexed. I'm in tears, I'm in pain. What do the future hold for my child, my born child, my newborn baby? Should I raise my baby in this country? Or should I take her away from this country? But then again, I'm in dilemma. I don't know what to do. Those days, if you want to put values in your children, you bring them from abroad and bring them back to Nigeria to instill value on them, instill value on them. But nowadays, people are running away from the country because the country is now infecting them with different atrocity, corruption, drugs abuse, you name it, prostitution. Is now the order of day for Nigerians. How do we get out from this? Is it as if we have aliens as our leaders? Are these people not Nigerians? Don't they mean well for this country? Yes, if they are the citizens of this country, they should have done everything humanly possible to make this country as beautiful as that abroad, that US, that UK they run to every time. Just to treat ear infection. Yeah, some people don't run go abroad. Who will offend? Why are they not getting it? Why? The same election that is supposed to be free and fair. Oh, what happened? With a damning evidence. Damning evidence that this election was rigged. But what did the INEC do? A commission that is supposed to be independent. Oh my God. I cannot even begin to say the list. What of Supreme Court? They're supposed to be the hope of common man. What are they doing? Just look at the judgment that was passed on the Beavers reconfiguration. Yes. They gave INEC go ahead to reconfigure Beavers. The same Beavers that are supposed to be an evidence in court. They say go and erase it. They gave them go ahead to erase the election results out of Beavers. Why? Because INEC say, we go back and up. We go back and up. Oh, it's a situation of thief when thief you they help you they find out. If they help you they find the money when thief. How you want to see them? Oh, Baba, ne Baba. My country people, indeed. We are in end time. Nobody should tell me we are not in end time. This is end time practices. Oh, my people, I don't come. I don't rant again. I hope they hear this one. I just hope they hear this one. Please keep tagging them. Keep sharing this video to them. So that at least it should be piercing their conscience. If at all they still have a conscience. But call you, do my day. I beg, make I go find how I want to make transfer to take buy baby food for my baby. Even transfer now, not the work. They say cashless society. Yet, they did not fix the network problem first before we go they do cashless. You go use your ATM, bam, they go debit you. Yet, the thing will not be approved. You say make you transfer. It's either na after 24 hours, now the person, other person go receive a lot. Or you not go just kukuma open. Oh, now they go. If my beg, I will come the beg from my own country, we could start to the beg. Governments, be one. Governments, beware. Now so answers they start small. When the people can no longer take it again, you know what is the resultant. I beg I don't go before they'll come they find me again. Oh, they'll say, "Hey, come and go station, come right."